Welcome to 49 Sports Games and 49 Highlight Hockey. We've got a game today, a Four Nations Cup game between Team Canada, the visiting team, and Team Finland, the home team. I've got the game board all set up, ready to go. Strategies are in play. The only thing I haven't done is roll for the goalies. If you need to see the setup, there's a separate video for that. But right now we're going to roll for Jordan Binnington. So this is a D12, and it is a 12, so Binnington is going to be good. So he's a 6. Because we use their rebound rating. It's the only goal rating we use in this, versus a 5. And for Kevin Lankinen, that is a 5. So we got a 6 and a 5. Teams are ready to go. Let's get the first forward line is forwards 2, home 3. And defensive pairing is going to be defensive pairing number 3. We've got our score sheet ready to go. And we can do a possession check because it's the start of the game. But this is the first highlight of the game. It's not necessarily the opening face-off. So remember, you don't need to do a possession check before, because about half of these cards are going to guide you to what the possession is. But let's do a possession check just because we can. Home team has first possession. So that's going to be Finland. And we do need it. So it's going to say if their second highest O rate is 11, their second highest O rate is an 8. So it's not a 9. So then it goes to else. Defender takes control, so Team Canada has control. They move into the attack zone. If their second highest O rate is 10, and Sidney Crosby is a 10, so that's true. Forward is going to be the left winger. In this case, it is Crosby. He's the left winger on this line. In +6. So Crosby is a 10. 10 versus a 5. It's a 19 versus a 7, so that's a rebound. And you'll notice a lot of these cards do not have rebound okay or rebound good. They just say rebound. So you don't have to worry about good or okay. When there is a good and an okay, then you pick the one of those two, and then you move on to, if there's another rebound, to the second one. And you'll see how that works here. Anyways, a rebound, it asks if the high defender D rate is 11. Mikola is a 12, not surprising. And so we go to second rebound. Second rebound says Pupo gets control, still has control, but has to regroup. They have control, rotate lines. So we're going to rotate lines one step, and go to the next card. And we are doing a roll for this. We're doing 6 cards per period. So 666. Team Canada, Vancouver. I was looking at Kevin Lankinen as I said that. And we have a skill check. So it asks the puck possession forward, which is the right winger. In this case, it's Seth Jarvis. And check line is here. Is this takeaway 10 or more? So Seth Jarvis's takeaway is a 9. So real close, but he doesn't pass it. Finland is asking about their FD. Sometimes it's just D, sometimes it's FD. So you really have to look on the defender. Pupo is almost always forward. Sometimes you check the FD line too as well. Okay, so their right winger is asking if his hitting is 8+. So Joel Armia, his hitting is 8. So Finland passes the test. They gain control. So they have control of the puck now. They move into the Canada end. Forward, center has to be 7 or more. Lundell is an 8. And his in +6, so he's a 12. 1 to 12. First test for Binnington. 1 to 12. It is a 12 and a 4. So it's both in range. So that would be a good rebound. But in this case, it's just a rebound. And so the rebound goes to the left winger in +3. So Luosterainen is a 9. So it's a 9 versus a 6. And it's an 18 and a 4. So that is a save, which is a no rebound. Which this is a little bit different than Quick Decks, because Quick Decks would say save. I think some of the earlier videos said save. Some of the ones that Rob's been doing also say save, but I've changed it now to no rebound because you work your way from top to bottom. And so if it's a save, which means there's no rebound, you just go to right there. Just try to clean up the nomenclature to make it easier. Puck goes out of play, face off to start the next card. So we get new lines. So it's forwards 1 and D's 1 are going to be out there. And the next card is home team takes control. Finland has it. Their left winger has to be 6+. He's a 7 in +3. So Arturi Lehkonen, he's a 14. Lehkonen is a 12 and a 6. Oh, Binnington makes a big save for Canada, keeps him in it. This is a rebound good. And you can see there is a rebound okay and a good here. And if there's a second rebound, even if this was an okay rebound, if the second rebound was a good, you wouldn't do the rebound there. This is the second rebound. So just one of the little things. That's why it says second rebound. Anyway, that was a good rebound. So Finland has it. They're forward, so the right winger, Mikko Rantanen, in +8. So he's an 18 versus a 6. He's got a pretty good chance as well. Ah, it is. It's spot on with a 1, but a 2 is also a save. So that's a second rebound defender. So Canada gains control. New lines from the row. So it's forwards 3 and D's 2. So we move those around and we go to a new card. Canada with possession. They move into the attack zone. Center, choice +4, Braden Point. He's a 13. +4 is a 17. Point's got a super high scoring chance. 17 is 11 and a 10, and there you go. Braden Point has Canada on the board, 1-0. Even strength goal. Braden Point will roll against the assist chart, which you'll see from the previous video has been updated a little bit. And a 14 if high is greater than 15, and there's not, so it's going to be the second and third highest. And the second and third highest is going to be Morrissey and Jarvis. So Morrissey and Jarvis on the assist. Canada leads 1-0. And let's do a possession check, because sometimes I just like to do it high hitting. That's probably going to be Canada. Jarvis is an 8. It is Canada. They have possession. And it's a strategy check. They are playing dump and chase. Defenders 2 takeaways of 10. They do not have 2 takeaways of 10 or 8. And so Canada maintains control. Rotate lines and go to the next card. And this is the last card of the last highlight of the first period. Canada is playing pass out. Their high puck move of 12. No, they have 2 at 11 and 10. So 2 of 10. They move into the attack zone. Center, 5+, in +8. Sorelli's a 17. That's a pretty good chance too. 17 versus a 5. Oh, an 18. And it's outside of Lankinen's range. So that is a rebound. And you can see there's some writing on this card because it's still not final product yet. It's a rebound. Canada. Why do I keep thinking Vancouver? I've been playing too many Canucks games, I guess. They get to the rebound. Forward, which is a right winger, Travis Konechny in +8. So he's a 17 versus a 5. And always look at the goalies first to see if he makes a save. And he does make a save, even though that shot would have been good. So it's a second rebound. Defender clears the puck. Face off to start the next period. But that is also going to start the second period because that's it for the first period. All right, forwards 2. D's 1 out. Now for the second period, and away we go. It says Finland takes control if their high O rate is 10. Patrick Laine is a 10. They move into the attack zone. The center, in this case, is Barkov in +6. So he's a 12. 12 versus a 6. So Barkov is in, and a 9 is out. So Barkov gets Finland on the board and ties the game up here early in the second period. And we'll roll for assists. It's a 4, so highest and second highest. Highest is going to be Teravainen and Laine. So Teravainen and Laine on the assists, and it's 1-1. Rotate, visitors 3, home 2, and then visitors 2, home 1 for the D's. And let's see, we are going to need a possession check. And it is going to go to home. So Finland has possession. It's a skill check. Right winger hitting 8+. Line 8, no. His hitting is a 4. Right D, puck move 9. So Colton Parenko, definitely puck move is a 12. Defense passes the test. They gain control. They move into the attack zone. FD choice +6. Left winger, Brad Marchand. 6 and 5 is an 11. 11 versus a 5. Is outside of both, so that's a rebound. If Canada high O rate 11, they are, Braden Point is 11, they gain control. Forward in +5, so it's going to be left winger, has to be 7+ in +5, so Marchand with a 10. And 19, it's outside of both range, so that's the second rebound. Defender has control. New lines from row, so Finland has it, forwards 4. And defensemen, visitors 1, homes 2. And we go to card number 3 with Finland in control. You can see there's an odd play. I just don't have that chart completed yet, so we're not going to use it. And I'm going to use this card though, because you can see you can ignore the odd play chart and instead just use this card if you don't want to use the odd plays. And this says Finland sets up in the offensive end. Forward, in this case, is going to be the right winger, Joel Armia. His inside is 5, plus 12 is 17, but his max can only be 15 because it's 3 times that number. But you also notice the goalie's plus 2, so Binnington is an 8. So it's a 15 versus an 8. And it is an 8 versus a 4, so it's inside both. So that means it's a rebound, FD, so it's a left D, slot plus 4. Valimaki, his max is a 3. So it's outside of his and inside of Binnington, so it's no rebound. Defender gets control. New lines from row. So forwards 1, D's 3, and we go into highlight number 4 here in the second period. It's a penalty. Both teams have a player who's rating of 10 or more, and they don't, because these are the guys who spend more time on the ice and not in the penalty box. So it comes down to here, and it says if both teams don't have a player rated 10, penalty is called against the second highest rated player on the ice. So I don't look at the second on each team in this case, because I look at the second rated player on the ice. So for Canada, it is 3s. So McDavid and Reinhart are 3. For Finland, they're 3-3, 3-3. So it is 3s. And so now we see, if still tied, both teams get a power play starting with the visitors. So we're going to have Team Canada. We're going to roll. A 1 to 7 means it is their first. It's a 6. So their top unit is out there. And so I'll bring in their power play chart. It asks, do they have 2 pass assists of 11 or more? Well, yeah. Pass goes to forward, which is the left winger, Sam Reinhart. In plus 10, so he's an 18. 18 versus a 5. And a 9 versus a 6. And a power play goal for Canada. So Sam Reinhart puts a Team Canada back up on top. Reinhart. And we'll look at the assist chart. And you notice on the back, it is power play. Front's even strength. 2. Highest only gets an assist. So bring this chart back over, and the highest pass assist was Nathan MacKinnon. So MacKinnon gets the lone assist for Team Canada. Now Finland's going to get a power play as well, because this card down here said that both get a power play. And so we see if it's their first or second unit. It's a 9, so it is their second unit. So we'll pull in their card, and it's the second unit, which is right here. Do they have 2 O rates of 10? They don't. So else power play is less than 2 O rates of 10. Pass to D. Right D has to be 4 plus. Lundell's an 8. And it says out plus 6. So Lundell, his rating is 2. So maximum it can be is a 6. So we'll roll it up there. It's 11 and a 7. And that's a rebound okay. Short man controls. Uh-oh. Let's get Team Canada's chart back out here. And it's their second unit. So if it's the second unit power play, it's a second unit short man as well. And what it's saying is short man control, they catch a power play out of position. So they thought they were going to get a good chance, Finland did. So now we're going to go to the FD, slot plus 5. The FD is the center. If it would have been a left winger or a right wing, you just use the winger, the forward on the short man. In this case, it's the center. So Seth Jarvis, he's going to shoot from the slot plus 5. So a 9. A 1 to 9 for a shorty for Seth Jarvis. Let's see if he gets it on first. It's a 6. He gets a good shot. Lankinen, a 1 to 5 to save it. Oh, he does. He makes a save. And so there's a second rebound. Defender gains control. So in this case, it's Team Finland has control. New lines from row. And then we go on to the next card. Wow, what a big save. Forwards 3. D's are second pairing D. And we got card number 5 coming up. And Finland has it, and so it's a skill check. So it's the center pass assist 7. He is 7. Nope, where is it? Right there. He's a 5. He's not. Defender is left D puck move 8. Josh Morrissey is a 13, so Team Canada passes it. If only defender passes, they gain control, move to the attack zone. Left D, choice plus 8. So Morrissey, he's a 2. The most he can be is a 6 rather than the 10. And notice there's a goalie plus 2. So the goalie's in position. So it's a 6 versus a 7 on the goalie. And the goalie's within. He's not. So that's a no rebound. Puck goes out of play. Face off to start the next card. So then we get new lines. Visitors 4. Home 1. D's 3. Now, at the last card of the second and third period, I allow the teams to rotate one. So they can rotate up to their top line, and they can also rotate to their top pairing defenseman. They're already at their top line. They could go to their second, but they'll stick with their top line, and we're going to do a possession check. 11, high O rates, probably Canada. McDavid's a 12. Yep, so that's Canada has possession. And here's a fun card. I'm glad we got this one. So this shows that Team Canada, their D, and so that would be their left D. So Cale Makar makes a breakaway pass to left winger. That's Sam Reinhart, who is in all alone. We're going to roll a D12. And it is a 2. The player gets hauled down for a penalty shot. See, if it's 4-7, would have gone to a power play, but they would have had a chance before they got to the power play. 8-12, it is a power play. But in this case, it is a penalty shot. So Sam Reinhart, right at the end of the second period, goes onto a penalty shot, which is in +2. So that means his rating is a 13, and the goalie is a 5. And if this is quick decks, you resolve it the same way, except for you always use the rebound. But in highlight hockey, we're using the rebound anyway. All right, so let's do Reinhart. 1-13, 18. Oh, the puck must have gone up on edge, and he didn't make the save. And a 10 is outside. And so not a good shot from Sam Reinhart. Couldn't get a second goal of the period. But that is the end of 2 periods of play, and it is 2-1 Canada. And we get ready for the start of the third. And we have the lines ready to go, and each team gets a shot based on their team rating. Well, we got the stars out here, so they're both 6 or more. And you start with the visitors. They pass their way into the attack zone. High pass assist is going to be, well, we got Braden Point or Cale Makar, so I'll roll a die. It's going to be Braden Point. He passes it to left winger to Brad Marchand in +4, so he's a 9. And the roll is a 9 and an 8. Brad Marchand gives Canada a 3-1 lead. So Marchand from Point. And probably one more rebound. Let's see. We'll roll for the last rebound. This is where we use the top of the chart. And it's a 10. So of the 3 players who haven't got a point yet, it's the second highest. So Point, Marchand, Jarvis is a 9. Cale Makar, did I say it was the second highest? So that's going to be Seth Jarvis with his second assist of the game. Canada leads 3-1. Okay, but now Finland gets the same thing. Their team offense is less than 6. Oh, or it's more than 6, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking there for a second. So they pass away into the attack zone. High pass assist for them is Granlund. He's a 9. He's going to pass it to the right winger. He is the right winger, so we have to go to the next one. And it is the right D, Oli Mata from choice +4. He's just going to be a 3. And it's an 18 and an 8, even though it's outside Binnington. It's a rebound. High defender D rate 11. Oh, yeah. Easy. Makar's a 17. Tay's a 15. Go to second rebound. Defender gains control. Rotate lines. So rotate is just move everybody 1. Go to the next card. Penalty against the highest rated player on the ice. 2 4s for Canada, and that is going to be it. So it's against Hagel or Konechny. I guess we could roll. Doesn't really matter. So it's against Konechny. And we turn over a power play card and grab Team Finland. We got to see if it's going to be their first or second unit. 5. It's their first unit. So we're going to use this top part up here. Do they have 2 O rates of 10? They do. Aho and Rantanen. So FD is the center. Center in +8. So Aho is going to be a 13. 13 is a 17 and 11. So it's outside of both. So that's a rebound okay. And here we go. We're going to go back the other way now because it says short man has control. So we need Team Canada. And so it's their first short man unit right here. They catch the power play out of position. FD, lefty, slot +5. So Cale Makar, he's going to be an 8. An 8. It is an 8 and a 6 as a goal. And Team Canada takes a 4-1 lead on a shorthanded goal from Cale Makar. Wow, that was huge. Okay, let's see who gets some of the other. So it's the highest and second highest. Highest is going to be Hagel. Hagel and Sorelli each get assists on that shorty for Canada. And that puts them up 4-1. It's not the end of it yet. Forwards 2, Ds 2. But right now it's time to look at how they're playing. So Canada will go to clear. Clear and dump and chase, and Finland will have to go to pass out because it's a lot more risk reward, but they're down 3 goals. Got to try something, and we need a possession check. And possession is high face-off wins. That'll be Barkov for Team Finland. They are playing 4-on-4. Plenty of room out there. High shoot, which is Patrick Laine, slot +5, so he's an 11. Laine needs this one. 16. Oh, it's outside of Binnington's range. So that's a rebound. Defender takes control. Uh-oh, we're going back the other way again. Canada getting some lucky cards here. They move through the attack zone. Pass goes to the right winger, which is Mark Stone in +5. That's a 14 for Mark Stone. 14 is 11 and a 6, and that's a goal, and it's 5-1. And this is like the U.S.-Finland game. Route is on here in the third period. So Mark Stone, and let's see who we got. 20 is on the card here. It says if the high is greater than or equal to 14. Well, they are. So it's Nathan McKinnon is 19, so he's going to get an assist. If he wasn't greater than 14, there would have been an unassisted goal. So that's McKinnon, 5-1. So forwards 1, visitors 3 on the defense, and home 1. And card number 4. And we see who's got possession. Possession, high D rate. Lindell's a 15. That's going to do it for Finland. They have it. They're playing pass out. Their pass is intercepted. Canada with a quick counterattack for a 2-on-1. So the way you do a 2-on-1 is the top 2. So it's going to be the center and left winger, McDavid and Reinhart. High pass assist is McDavid. McDavid passes to Reinhart in +10. So he's going to be an 18. And he is. So that's just another goal. So Reinhart with his second. And McDavid with his first point of the game. And it's 6-1 Canada. Let's see if there's another assist down there. It is the highest other player. That's Mitch Marner. Marner gets an assist. Alrighty, forwards 3, Ds 2. I tried to do the previous game, which was between Finland and Sweden, but my audio wasn't good, so it was such a good game. It was 4-2, and this was actually an empty net goal. It wasn't even strength. It was empty net. But yeah, 4-2 game. Not like this one here, 6-1. A little bit of a yawner here. All right, 2 cards left to go. Let's see who's got possession. Possession is visitors. They are playing clear. They have 2 O rates of 9. They've got 3. So they move into the attack zone. It's going to be the right D. He's going to get a slot shot +6. So Parayko is a 9. 9 versus a 5. And that is on and on. So it is a rebound. Defender high D rate 12. No, they don't. So Canada gets control of the rebound. Right winger, Seth Jarvis, in +8. So he's 15, and the goalie's -2. A 15 and a 3. And it's a 4 and a 12, and that's 7-1 Canada. Oh my. Yeah, talk about the floodgates opening up here. Seth Jarvis with the goal. And let's see, number 5. So first and second on Braden Point and Morrissey. And we have one last card to go through. We got visitors 3, home 1s for forwards, and the D-men's 3. And the last card is, see who has possession. And it's a 9. Visitor have possession, but defender steals a pass. So Finland gets it. Their D, right D, out +5. Vakanainen, he's a 0. So all he can hope for is a rebound. So I only have to roll Binnington. He does. He gets a rebound okay. If defender D, so we've got to see who the D is, the left D, block 10. Shea Theodore is a block 10. Go to second rebound. Defender gains control. Rotate lines. And that is it. So Team Canada takes it to Team Finland, especially in the third period. 5 unanswered goals to win it. 7-1. But there you see 49 highlight hockey in action. And now let's go and do the reveal on the third of the fourth seasons that I'm going to have available when highlight hockey is available. So just to recap the seasons that are announced so far, it's 1981-82 NHL. Then we're going to the WHA for 1976-77. And the next one is 1975-76, back to the NHL. So for those of you who've been playing projects with 74-75, gives you a chance to just move right on to 75-76. Okay, we have a couple more videos coming up. One of them, I'm going to go in a little bit more detail into some of the cards, some of the highlight action cards that you maybe haven't seen yet. Go through how that rebound stuff works, just to make sure that you've got that. And then go through some of the man advantage cards as well. One more video too that I want to do is to incorporate both highlights hockey and quick decks hockey. So I'm going to play through a full game, and we'll start with playing 2 periods of highlight hockey. Then we'll go to quick decks for the 3rd period. If the game's a blowout, well, we'll go back to doing some highlight hockey to finish it up. If it's not, we'll just finish it with quick decks. Anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time on 49 Sports Games.